set it down, and then start it.
Welcome back to Cookies and Milk.
Welcome back to Cookies and Milk.
I'm your host, William.
And I'm your real host, Ben.
What? What is that?
I'm the You're not a real person.
What?
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm finally calling it out. William is like an idea, I think. William is a curse.
What?
He's like an amalgamation.
Why are you saying this now? After 18 years of my life?
After the 16th episode of the podcast,
It's where it finally comes out that I'm not a real person.
Actually, in enough editing, I finally figured out how to put the clues together. And audience, if you guys at home have been solving the puzzle along,
I think they'll just say that we sound the same. I think that's why. I think the whole thing is that you're just doing two voices.
That's probably makes more sense.
Yeah.
But that's not true.
But that's not true?
It's not true.
It's not true? You're
like a ghost.
You're like a ghost?
What is this then?
What is this then?
You're echoing me now?
I'm echoing you, I think. I mean, you're echoing me now?
We two voices?
We're two voices.
Same voice
in the same voice echoing. My top 5 game of the years. Well, it looks like you're dumb, Ben.
No!
Anyway, back on to the start of the podcast. This is a video game podcast. We talk about video games.
We eat cookies and milk.
Yeah.
Today's cookies are Benton's. They're like soft. They're the soft
Chewy cookies.
Chewy cookies. Well, this one has a lot of...
That's a lot of chocolate chips
in it, so
oh
I'm
my
going
god.
to save it for later.
What, do I have anything like that? Not really. I mean, like, it's just the average amount of chocolate chips, I guess.
Yep. Alright, so let's bounce off each other.
Okay.
Do you have 5 games that you can think of for your
Mario
top
Color
5?
Splash.
That's your 5? That's your 5th?
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna throw them around.
Alright, go ahead.
The Last Guardian, Mario Color Splash, Bravely Second.
Did that come out this year?
Bravely Second, yeah, this April.
Really?
Yeah, you got it for my birthday, remember?
Yeah, I thought that was your last birthday.
No.
Damn.
Fuck, what else did I play? Shit.
Pokemon
Sun, yeah, that was a pretty good game. Overwatch. Yeah. Man, The Last Guardian was so good. I loved it so much. I can't even believe people complained that much about the AI.
Yeah. Mine in no particular order. Final Fantasy 15.
Okay.
Doom.
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I played another game. Overwatch is definitely
one of them. So that's 4.
Did I play a 5th game?
You had to have, right?
What came out early this year?
That's a good thought. It's a good question, I mean. What did come out early this year?
Like, nothing memorable enough, I guess.
Huh. Uh-oh, a dog's barking. Just don't look at her.
Got it.
Then that's when she gets control.
I legit can't think of a game I played early this year.
Paper Jam was last year, yeah?
Yeah.
But you didn't even play it.
Paper Jam might have been this year.
It's just been sitting on your...
It's just been sitting on my table because that's a lot of games.
Like... What have you played?
What did I play? What came out early this year?
Mighty Number 9!
Fuck. No, it's not even on my list.
That's a game you played. Technically, it's one of the best games of 2015.
If I only played 5 games...
That you played!
It's in the top 5.
Did Burning Blood come out this year?
Maybe.
I think it might have come out in 2015.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I mean, you even think that would make it?
It wouldn't, I mean, it'd be better than Mighty Number 9 on my list. Yeah. Fuck, dude. Welcome to Cookies and Milk, where I can't remember what
4 minutes in.
I played. We're 4 minutes in, and I haven't... Oh, no, dude. Jesus Christ, I'm mad at myself.
You looking it up or something?
I'm looking at games.
You have a timer on right now.
I'm going to look up games that came out in 2016. Big small talk.
Propose the topic of repetitive gaming. I think we were discussing that last podcast. And I want to talk about games that did it well and games that did it poorly. I'm going to say Bravely Second did it well. With the fact that, I don't know, it's a game. You have to really grind out a lot of stuff. but they did it well in the fact that they understood that you had to grind out things.
Yeah.
And they understood that it was going to take a while. So they gave you really good speed up options. And if you needed cash, they gave you like a thing where you make all your 4 heroes be workers.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the most. It was fine. Like I made up enough money to buy all of them towels to wear into combat. No,
Of course.
I bought them the nice clothes. I just put his in his normal outfit from Bravely Default because I don't want him in that life support vest he had on the entire time he was in that chamber.
Yeah.
But
dude, Metal Gear Solid 5: The Definitive Experience came out
oh, what?
on Xbox One and PS4.
What the fuck?
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Games that did it wrong. Repetitive gameplay. What are you thinking?
Final Fantasy 15.
Oh, yeah?
Final Fantasy 15 has one part near the end of the game where it's just like it goes on and on and on.
I thought you said you liked that part.
No, I liked the part where it gets. There's a part where it gets linear, and the story really starts to matter, and the characters really start to change and become dynamic.
Yeah.
And everything feels great all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
And then they take it all away, and it's like, oh man, I'm really feeling it. And then they're like, now you gotta be in jump scare part, and I'm like,
Oh boy.
huh?
Who boy?
We're getting into some spoilers for Final Fantasy 15. But there's a part that's just like a... Did I say Pokemon Moon?
Yeah.
Fuck. There's a part where it's just like jump scares, and it's like, alright, and it's good for a while. But then it keeps going,
Ugh.
and going, and going. And it's like, at first it's like, you gotta hide from them. But you get like this ring that can kill most of them in one hit if you just stand there for a while.
Right.
And it's just like a big thing, and it's like, oh wow, cool. It's not that cool. Like it stops being cool after like the 6th time. And it's just fucking bullshit. Did Fury come out this year?
I guess. Yeah.
It came out on Xbox One this year.
But that's not the console you played it on. You played it
No,
on
so I
PS4.
gotta see.
So that doesn't work.
What the fuck? What is this list? Why does this list start in August?
What could you have not... Oh, Monster Hunter Generations came out this year.
Yeah?
I haven't played it enough to wholeheartedly give it that rating. And I haven't beaten Color Splash, but I'm close to the end. I'm on the last paint star, so
you're getting there.
I'm getting there. I'm like a good ways through. I haven't even fought any of the 4 big monsters in Monster Hunter Generations.
How was No Man's Sky?
Awful.
Was that your game of the year?
A garbage experience.
How was Uncharted 4?
Oh shit! Uncharted 4 replaces Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh man, Uncharted 4. I forgot about that game so hard, but man, it was good.
Did you play Stardew Valley?
No. How would I?
Pokemon Go. How about Pokemon Go?
No.
Pokemon Go?
Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key, Ben.
That didn't come out.
It came out this spring.
No shit.
That's your 5th game, huh?
I've really only been playing it.
You've only been playing it since August.
That can't be right.
Yeah, it's
God,
right.
It feels like I've been playing it way longer.
I've been playing it since May, dude.
Yeah. How was the financial performance of gaming in 2016? Pony Island.
No.
That's pretty good.
No. Fucking brony.
No.
You just said
No.
it. You just admitted it. Things
on.
Ben has said on this podcast,
No,
this
no.
episode alone.
FNAF
I'm
World.
dumb and I'm a brony. This is the one where Ben digs himself into a grave that he won't be able to get out of.
I kill William on this one. Wait, did Great Detective Pikachu come out?
Not yet. I don't think so.
It says it's out.
It's announced. Really? I feel like I would have heard about that.
I think maybe it's only out in Japan.
Oh, well, that doesn't
Still,
count.
it seems like
Is
we
it
would have
good?
heard about it.
I mean, I've heard trailers about it. I haven't seen any gameplay.
I'm trying to look for games I've played, but I keep bringing up other
Not
games.
KHUX? Not Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key? Or does mobile games not count?
I'm not gonna count phone games.
Asshole.
I know.
There will be a time when we talk about mobile games, though. I want to talk about them because
Heavy Rain came out on PS4. That's fun
you haven't even beaten it on PS3.
because it's not very good. Also, it's hard. It's hard to play
You don't have to do it with the move,
with the
dude.
move.
You do not have to do it with the move. I swear to God.
How'd you feel about Pokken Tournament?
I got it for a bit. I mean, I have it now still.
Yeah.
It's definitely a game. Like, it's a game I don't play anymore. I played it for a bit, and then I stopped playing it entirely.
Oh, Knights of Azure came out this year. That was bad.
Xenoblade Chronicles. No, that was the end of last year. What'd you say?
Knight of the Azure came out. Knight of Azure came out.
What is that game?
It was like a bad
Oh.
RPG that came out.
Okay.
Bravely Second End Layer.
Yeah, that's what it's. Which it did a now that you said its second title. Oh, Bravely Second loves doing the Bravely series loves doing things with that
With the
second title.
Dude. Battleborn.
Oh no.
How'd you feel about Battleborn, dude?
It was okay. Like, I wouldn't mind getting it for free.
Yeah, One Piece Burning Blood did come out this year.
Shit. Well, do you want that on there?
No.
No, of course
It's
not.
like a good game, but it's not like...
Fighting games rarely make it up there. What is Eevee doing?
My number 9 came out, and that's maybe the most disappointing game of this year. Second, a runner-up for that is Tokyo Mirage Sessions Crossfire Emblem.
Is it?
#FE.
What about Let It Die?
I think that came out this year. It had to have come out
It
this year.
did.
Let Die is really good, but I'm always like so scared to play it. You know what I mean?
You scared?
I get anxious. I don't want to die and lose everything.
Oh, you don't like Dark Souls type gameplay.
Fury did come out this year. Fury is one of my games of the year.
Okay, then that's it.
F-U-R-I.
That's it. That's 5.
Yeah.
I couldn't take it anymore after the old man. Like, I got to the old man, I was so tired.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so done. Like, that whole thing you were saying about the being scared of losing all your progress.
Yeah.
That's what I felt in Fury. I mean, I wasn't scared. I was just annoyed
Oh well, then you
because I kept having to restart on
like
the
the
same.
whole fight.
Like, I had to do the same thing I had already solved.
Yeah.
Like, it was obvious I had solved it. I'd gotten to it before with no problems.
Oh, we're talking about Fury now. Fury was beautiful in my opinion. I still haven't gotten the true ending of it because the final boss is
I
insane.
mean, all the bosses can be pretty tough. You got some milk on your shirt just then. Evie keeps finding secrets. Oh, God! Evie found the worst secret of all, a cracked egg.
It was an egg.
Why?
An egg was the secret.
How did she find this? How did no one see this? Oh, God, it's all over my hands. Let me get to the sink. Christ, thanks, Peavy. I had to toss that out. I mean, I guess it would have gotten pretty stinky.
She's like, what the fuck?
I just wanted to eat a goddamn raw egg, dudes.
That's not that weird.
I gotta lay down a bunch of paper towels on the egg yolk.
Mother Russia Bleeds came out, and that was really good.
We did beat that in one sitting with our friend Marcus.
Yep.
Oh, wait, dude! Do you want to have Marcus as a guest on the podcast?
He doesn't have a
He
pen
can get a
cookies and
Waluigi
milk.
cup or something. But doesn't that seem like a good idea?
Yeah.
Hey, reblog this if you want to have
A
good
guest
old
on the podcast.
Marcus on the podcast. You gotta ask about that.
Recore is pretty good.
Is it?
Or I heard good things about
Recore
it.
was mediocre. Last time I heard any reviews.
I want to play it. Looks
Okay,
good.
Good on you.
I just didn't get a chance to. I haven't gotten a chance for a lot of games. What
else is there?
Sister Location came out this year. Is that your game of the year?
No, absolutely not. I already said what they are.
Gears of War 4? Batman Arkham VR, Battles
We already
VR,
talked about
Drive Club VR?
we already talked about necessary and unnecessary sequels, right?
I think so, yeah.
That was the time when this dog Evie right here dug up more eggs and made us go outside to talk
To
about
dig
it.
up eggs.
I didn't listen to that podcast because I'm afraid of the audio.
Oh, it's fine.
Really?
Yeah, it was fine.
Shit.
Standard and Kagura Bon Appetit full course
Oh,
came out
shit.
on computers.
No.
No?
What podcast is this? We're just listing off things.
Games we thought about in 2016.
We didn't finish talking about repetitive gameplay, dude.
Sure.
If you're bad at Fury, that's pretty repetitive.
Yeah, it gets repetitive, but I didn't mind it because I always felt like I was trying to perfect it.
Of course. There's also Let It Die with repetitive gameplay.
Let me describe my issue between games like Dark Souls and Fury.
Yeah.
I don't mind when a game gets hard, and I don't mind when a game gets challenging, but Let It Die and Dark Souls and Neo and everything have the added consequence of punishing you when you die.
Dark Souls 3 doesn't have that unless you actively pursue it.
What?
You can make your... No, you don't have the undead mark. Okay. You have a normal health bar in Dark Souls 3. You can make yourself have a larger health bar by making yourself kindled. You are normally unkindled.
Okay.
You can become undead.
Huh.
You can get the undead mark that every time you die, you reduce your health. That's just more levels. And that's a different quest. That's a different quest unlock. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, of course not.
Players can do it to get a different ending. I don't want to get that ending. It's like called the Dark King ending or whatever.
Jesus.
I don't need to get that. I'm not even playing Dark Souls 3 anymore.
Right.
Like Let It Die, I have dropped it. Completely.
Don't look at her. That gives her the power.
She's supposed to go outside, hack up that egg she ate off the ground.
But it's like, when you die in those games, you're like, fuck, that was so much work and progress that's just for nothing now. When I die in Fury, it's like, alright, well, back to it immediately. We're just gonna get better at it.
But at the same time, it's, fuck, I was at the final stage of that boss. Now I'm back to the first start of the boss again, who is still difficult. I still had a tough time beating that boss.
Well, then you just get better at it. You just progressively get better at it.
Okay, we're talking in circles, because that's the same thing you do in Dark Souls.
But Dark Souls, there's so much more to lose than just your progress. You have experience in Dark Souls.
Okay.
You have items that you cash in.
You don't lose items.
If you cash in on them,
Alright,
you do.
if you cash in Cold Blood Dew, you cash in Lost Souls, yes.
If you cash in your throws and explosives.
That's
if
true.
you just cash in that stuff and you lose it, what? You fucked. You come out with a net loss from this besides the stuff you learned about the area.
Alright, I'm going to tell you this. While that is somewhat true, I beat Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Basically solo. And I'm not the best at playing it. I've only beaten Dark Souls 2 and Bloodborne. Dark Souls 2, it's kind of a bullshit game.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if people think it's the easiest or just the most bullshit. I don't know. I enjoyed it for what it was. But Bloodborne had so much more of the rationing off things.
Yeah.
You can beat any Souls game without any of that.
I mean, I know.
Like, I did Blood Vials and Silver Bullets. I hardly used anything else. Like, and those are two limited resources. In Dark Souls, you have Estus flasks all the time.
Yeah.
Like, and you can upgrade them, and they don't go away ever. The whole thing about Dark Souls and Let It Die is you need to get there and get your haul back.
Yeah.
You can't, if you press on, like Dark Souls isn't about pressing on. It's about knowing when to cut and run.
Can I make a comparison?
Sure.
If you don't mind. Erotic asphyxiation.
Ooh, yeah.
And that's the podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
We're
Listen
closing in. I think you don't have time to explain yourself. So, things that Ben have said on this is that he is dumb, he's a brony, and he likes to be asphyxiated.
I definitely didn't say.
Cut it up, Ben. Cut up the podcast and say you like it. I'm a brony. I'm dumb. I like erotic asphyxiation.
There's probably a bonus. My game of the year is
erotic asphyxiation. I can't even say asphyxiation. Fuck. Choking.
Yeah, basically. Dark Souls.
Cut. Cut and run.
Dark Souls. For as bad as it feels when you lose all that stuff, it feels really good when you make it back with your haul. When you finally find that shortcut back to where you were before, and you finally find that next checkpoint.
Oh, shortcuts are so good. Bonfires are so good.
It's just like, oh, yes.
And then you come.
Oh. Just like when you get choked, and you can feel yourself start to lose
Do you
consciousness.
get choked?
What?
You're acting like I've been choked before.
You know when that happens to you
I
all
mean,
the time.
one time when we were kids, you choked me over
What
playing
the fuck
when we were
is
playing
this,
Power
dude?
Rangers. But it wasn't like, Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. We're done with the podcast. Man, you guys know how many times I've had to hear that fucking story in my life?
Yeah, we were playing with Power
Christ.
Rangers, and I was doing something a bit mildly annoying, and
He
they choked me a
stabbed me.
bit.
He stabbed me.
He's choking me right now!
Actually.
Time to finish what I started. Anyway.
Next thing.
I mean, next thing, last thing, because it's almost the end of the podcast.
Last thing. For as much fun as that is, I don't like going all in like that.
You don't like RPGs in general. You don't like building up a character. You like...
Yeah, I do.
What?
I do.
Ben.
Fallout 4 was my game of the year last year.
That's not an RPG.
Okay, fucker.
That scrapes what an RPG is.
Well, I got experience and I put it into perks.
On an infinite level system. On perks?
On perks.
Okay. Great.
Open the door. Like, I get it. Like, I know it's not as intense an RPG as the other Fallout. It can't be New Vegas, okay?
I mean, I'm not gonna be...
It can't be Morrowind. William, not every game can
I
be
just
Morrowind.
want... I've played a bit of Morrowind. While it was fun, my computer broke.
And it broke every other game for you because it's not Morrowind.
Yeah.
So it's no good.
Where's Morrowind?
Skyrim, you can shout at a dragon, but you can't ride a crab.
What?
That's what happens in Morrowind. You ride a big crab monster.
Dude, spoilers.
Sorry for spoilers for Morrowind.
The final boss is the crab you ride.
Yeah, that's the crab you ride the whole time. God, I just don't care. There's like all this stuff.
Whoa, dude, are you good?
There's all this stuff online about like, Fallout's not a good video game anymore because it's not like other Fallout games, and it's not. And Skyrim's not a good game because it's not Morrowind.
Well, Skyrim's not a good game.
Got it. Okay.
I mean, like, okay, actually,
Oh,
Skyrim's
boy.
an incredibly fun game. I remember playing it when we were over at Marcus's house. Remember?
Oh yeah, you
When I
did play
played
Skyrim,
that heavily modded Skyrim, I had so much fun.
Yeah.
The combat was fun and engaging, and I liked running away from people because I was just trying to fuck shit up because it wasn't an intense thing.
Like, it's just a good time. And I can understand people being sad that games aren't Morrowind anymore, that Morrowind didn't exist, or Oblivion, but I fucking hated Oblivion,
But
dude.
you couldn't stop playing it.
Oblivion, oh god, I tried and then I did stop playing Oblivion.
I know, but that's just how you haven't beaten any. You stopped playing a lot of games. And I wish you would do it with more. I wish you would do it with more because you don't enjoy games you play. You don't enjoy a lot of the games you play.
That's the difference. Like, when I stopped playing Skyrim, it was because I got, like, a full amount of enjoyment out of Skyrim.
No, you stopped playing Skyrim because your game glitched out.
That's also
You also
true.
stopped playing New Vegas because your game glitched out.
That's also true for
Did
sure.
you stop playing Fallout 3 because your game glitched out?
No, I beat Fallout 3.
Okay.
But it did glitch out, actually.
What did it-
I was in the Mothership Zeta DLC.
It did glitch
and
out
it
on
glitched
that?
out, and I couldn't do anything else, so I had to
But the
stop
Mothership
playing.
Zeta DLC was bad.
Yeah, it was a bad DLC.
It was boring and hard.
Yeah, and it wasn't fun. It was like the Alien Blaster was the coolest thing.
It was interesting to see all those people from the past, but...
Like, the Alien Blaster was the coolest thing, and it was like super interesting because it was so out there.
But then...
And then it wasn't out there anymore, and I was like, oh, fuck, that makes sense.
It then was in here.
Yeah, it makes sense that now that everything is like that, it's boring.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's...
I feel like we're on a good vein of discussion, though. You want to make this a long podcast? Just a somewhat long? You want to break the 30?
Sure.
I'm sure we broke 30 before, but...
Mothership Zeta was an example of repetitive gaming, actually.
Yeah?
Because you just run through the same hallways and you shoot the same aliens and nothing changes.
You use the same guns.
Yeah, it's like you meet
Your normal guns in Fallout 3, you're scavenging.
Yeah.
Of course your normal guns wouldn't be able to hold up
But they do hold up.
No, I mean No, I'm not saying like they don't stack up. I mean you run out of ammo.
Oh yeah.
I remember my supplies were so low when I started the Mothership Zeta DLC that I just couldn't.
Yeah. That's the thing. It mixes it up a little bit when you find like the people from the olden days and whatever, and you get like a spacesuit and whatever. But then it's not enough because you're just running through and you're shooting aliens. You're running through and you're shooting aliens.
On the same old ship in an open world game.
And that same thing could be said for Fallout 4. And then it's repetitive gaming, and then it's like you go to a settlement.
I mean,
you gotta start up the settlement.
That was super fun though.
Don't get me wrong, Fallout 4 I loved it.
I'm gonna say VATS is so much fun in Fallout 4. I don't know why it's so much different. Maybe because the gameplay is so much more fluid.
Yeah.
It's so fluid in Fallout 4.
Like, now that it was like everything was sort of moving, everything felt a little bit amped up.
That's the thing. I realize the gaming has got more fluid, but it seems like people are so for the clunky.
Here's the thing. Here's what I've noticed a lot. I liked Fallout 4's perk system a lot because it felt open.
Yeah.
I missed the dialogue.
The dialogue system in Fallout.
Yeah, in Fallout 4 was
Vegas.
terrible.
New Vegas and 3 were great.
Yeah, it was like that was the primetime stuff, and then they switched it for some reason, and then they changed the charm system, and it was bad. And I miss a lot of that stuff, and I miss not having enough like the stuff that was like science 80 out of 100, so you couldn't do this quest.
But unless you popped a bunch of mentats that you get from the brain man before you go talk to all the other brain people, and you can get addicted to mentats and charm them all down with intelligence.
Best DLC in the world.
Best DLC in the world.
It's the best DLC
Old
out
World
of any
Blues.
game. Yeah, Old World Blues is the best DLC. But I like how open the Fallout 4 level system is, because it's like, hey, what do you want to do? And I'm like, I want to do this. And it's like, you can do that. And it's like, I want to do everything. And it's like, level up enough and you can do everything.
Yeah, you also get super personal with the followers.
Yeah, there's like...
And I'm not gonna say like, oh, you don't get personal with the followers in Fallout New Vegas. I'm not gonna say 3 because it's dog meat, robots, a slave, any slave, which no.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get personal with them. And Fox, who
is the game for you.
Who is an interesting character altogether, but there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Fallout New Vegas had a myriad of characters. Lily, I remember Boone. I remember getting into Boone's storyline, and holy shit, when he had to shoot his wife.
Yeah.
Instead of letting them just have their way with her, oh man, dude.
It was all the stuff that it was like the little conversations and even the little things. It's like, hey, if I see any Caesar's Legion, I'm gonna be shooting.
Yeah.
And it was like, all right, well, I can't bring Boone here because this and this and this and this.
What was? Oh, I was dressed as NC. That was a funny thing. I destroyed the Brotherhood of Steel.
Yeah.
Because I had found the best armor. Not the best armor, just the best armor for me at the time. And it was
NCR.
The NCR Ranger outfit. And I'm like, hey, Brotherhood of Steel. Ah, you're shooting me. Fuck you.
Cowards.
Fuck you. And I just bolted through their compound. And I was so done. Like, I was reloading constantly. I thought it was like a glitch because Bethesda games have that.
Yeah.
And I ran through them. Like, I couldn't fight them. Ran through, hit the self-destruct button in the middle of their compound.
It's so
booked it out of there with Boone, and then I'm like, and then I see the smoke rising from the fans, and I'm like, oh shit. Oh shit, I'm wearing NCR armor.
The whole time it makes sense.
Oh well, I wasted so many resources, I might as well sleep with that. Fuck the Brotherhood of Steel anyway.
Yeah. I got onto this like, oh man, I really liked Fallout 4, or like, I hated Morrowind, but at the end it's just, I want to play New Vegas again.
Actually,
I want to get a nice gaming PC so I can play New Vegas on.
I think we should record playing New Vegas.
Yeah.
But I also think you should try Oblivion again because
I should give it another chance.
You should give it another chance because it is fun. It is a fun game and it's a wacky, fun experience.
I had a couple fun experiences with Oblivion, but my most, and there were a lot of fun quests in Oblivion.
Yeah.
Two of my least favorite ones.
Oblivion's hard though.
Number one of them was there's the one quest. Did you do the one for the Daedric gods where you gotta like stab somebody and put the knife in somebody else's thing?
The entire town.
Yeah, get the entire town against each other.
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
I didn't do that.
I did it wrong.
I watched the PBG gameplay thing.
Yeah, I did it wrong. Here's what I did.
Oh.
I stabbed somebody with a knife, and I was like, got him. And then I was like, oops. And then the next day happened, and they were like, somebody stabbed him. Who stabbed him? And it was like, I still have the knife. And then the next night rolled around, and I put it in the other person's like thing, and I was like, "Whoops!" And then they never figured it out because the time had already passed, and I was like, "Guess I can't do any of these quests now."
Yeah.
I also did the one quest. There's a quest where a lady's like, "All these goblins are like following me around." Or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, I did that. I think we had the same thought process in it, and we were like, "Man, you could conjure
You get
a familiar,
4 of those things.
a familiar or whatever," and it's like, wait, what they're called? They're like
imps.
imps. That's it. And it's like, oh, you can get 4 imps. They don't fight.
They don't do anything except slow the game down.
They run away. No, they don't run away. They just stand there.
Yeah, they just stand there and slow the game down.
You're stuck with the imp staff until you can do that quest.
And I went to do the quest, and the quest was like 600 levels above me
Yeah, it
because
was
I was
so hard.
a shitty mage with a mace. That's one of my problems with Oblivion.
An Argonian mage that wanted to be a vampire.
I was like an Argonian mace who used a mace. I was a mace mage, and it was like, "Hey, you can't do that." And I was like, "Says who? I can't do that." The game says you can't do that, and I was like, "Summon skeleton," and it would die, and then I would die.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Why is Oblivion so bad?"
Yeah. I mean, we were young. We were young and foolish.
Yeah.
I did play Oblivion recently though, and still had a kind of tough time. I
You
did
were
like
an Argonian, Mace of the Mage.
right. Yeah, I actually just loaded up your old save file. No, I mean we could play Oblivion and New Vegas. We have the PS3.
Oh yeah, we could do that.
But who would want to? Why not get just a good gaming PC and play a modded version of it? That'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. I guess we can leave on that.
We did break the 30.
Yeah, we're at 31 minutes so far, and that's a lot of minutes.
Actually, you're just looking at the timer. We're actually 6
Yeah, seconds
a
off.
few seconds off. But other than that, that's it for right now, huh?
Yeah, I mean, like, that's good.
Well, it'd be a good
solid podcast.
What'd be a good title?
I think there was a joke I said before, like the 28-minute mark. It was like
Dude, we're pulling hard though. That's a far time. That's a long ways away.
Funny. It was like a funny title. Damn. It can't be Morrowind. Like some everything can't be Morrowind.
Yeah, everything can't be Morrowind or something like that. All right. Well, that's the end of the podcast. Everything can't be Morrowind. That's what to take away with.
To the Everything Can't Be Morrowind podcast. The cookies are bad. I don't like them.
I liked them. They were okay.
Too much. I didn't need 4 of them.
They were kind of flavorless at the same time.
Yeah. Also, the milk at the end didn't refresh me, and that was no good.
Yeah. Now there's this bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, I feel bad.
All right. Everything can't be Morrowind. That was Cookies and Milk. I've been your host, William.
I've been your real host, Ben.
No.
We'll see you.
I've been your real ghost, William. All right. Well,
And the podcast.
That's it.